really upsetting. But Matoma played extremely well. It's a bit up and down. What are your thoughts on it?
Matoma, you know, he played I mean, he was my man of the match. Played a hell of a game.
How good Matoma can be, and do you think we've even seen the best of him yet?
I think it was like 4 years ago he was playing university football. University football has really become not just a Brighton legend, but a Premier League legend too.
Brighton have got a gem, cost 2.5 million. Keep up.
皆さんおはようございます。そしていつもご視聴いただきありがとうございます。今回も250ライクで、エバートン対ブライトンの、レビュー動画をアップロードします。その動画には三笘選手が現地の、ブライトンのサポーターから、評価を、受ける、動画を、訳してアップロードします。そしてもちろんデゼルビ監督であったり他の選手のインタビューとかも訳していきますので高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。今回の動画はエバートン対ブライトンのプレビューになるのでいつも通りそのスコア予想も当ててみてください。こちらのコメント欄にスコア予想プラスゴールスコアラーを1人だけ書いていただいて、そのゴールスコアラープラススコア予想を当てればスポーツフリークのオリジナルステッカーも当たります。こちらが今の順位になるんですけれども、まだ首位の方は8ポイントなので、まだまだ今からでもこのゲームに参加するのは遅くないです。6月には1位になった方にはプレゼントが待っていますので、好きな選手のユニフォームをプレゼントしますので、これからも多くのスコア予想をお待ちしております。4点以上のスコア予想は2ポイントとしてカウントしますので、まだまだ1位になる可能性は誰にでもあると思います。では早速ですが、アーセナル戦後の現地のブライトンサポーターがこのように三笘選手のプレーを評価していました。
I'll take that as positive. Who do you think was the player of the match today? Your man of the match?
Matoma. Same.
Absolutely, Matoma. Well, really upsetting, but Matoma played extremely well. It's a bit up and down. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, do you know what? I wasn't happy with the ref today. If in all honesty, I don't think I was the only one in the stadium not happy with the ref. Matoma, you know, he played I mean, he was my man of the match. He played a hell of a game.
But guys, just want to give out a shout out to, of course, Mitoma, Karu Mitoma, absolute legend, absolute god. I've got to make a video about him very, very soon and talk about his stats and how crucial he is for Brighton Hove Albion.
Another player who I thought was lethal, Karu Mitoma again. I mean, there's a compilation going around on Twitter of him just tying Saints players in knots, and there was one where he did sort of an in and out, really quick feet against, I think, Saints defender Lianco. It was just a thing of beauty to watch, and he should have, probably should have gotten the score sheet. But how excited are you about how good Mitoma can be, and do you think we've even seen the best of him yet?
He's just so good right now. Like, even when he was in that impact sub role, trying to blend into Premier League football, he certainly left a mark. I think he's rarely plays a 7 out of 10 performance. Well, below that anyway. He's always so good in his role, and he makes the most out of it. And we've seen what he's done on the international level for Japan. The guy practically carried Japan to the World Cup, and he was quality as an impact sub there as well, and he plays so many different roles for Japan during the World Cup, and he played them well as well. Then he comes back, and he's just the defense have no answer for him. They absolutely don't. They just cannot get the ball off him, and if they do, they get a foul, and when they can see the foul, they get themselves into bigger problems. So again, we've got that player who is so technically good, and they haven't got an answer for him, and we are yet to see the best out of him. And I love the story that he's got. Like, I think it was like 4 years ago he was playing university football, and now he's playing in arguably the most competitive and biggest, bestest league in world football at the moment. So the jump that he's had, very, very few players can really make that jump. And you see that some people who go from the Championship to the Premier League struggle. But for him to make this huge leap, like as if he's been fired up by a cannon, and to land so well on your feet, it is testament to not just how good he is, but how mentally strong he is too. He loves a battle. He loves a fight. He loves the pressure that he's getting from the defense. And I don't think it's even the fact that he's making it look easy. He's definitely played some really tough defenders. And every time he's winning those battles, he's not afraid on the physical side of it. And there have been a few times, like the Wolves game, for instance, where he won I think it was a penalty he won. Was it a penalty he won or was it a free kick? Can't remember. But again,
he definitely was it. I think it was a free kick, but he got the guy sent off. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, he got Roman sent off. You think he knows how the game works. He knows how to win the battles. He picks the battles, and 9 times out of 10, when he goes in for those battles, he wins them every time. So he's just got this mental approach. It's fantastic to see, because usually you always talk about how technically great players just don't have that mentality about them, and they always find themselves sort of like this bit. And if they get their mentality, they're up here. And I honestly think that Karo Matoma is that guy that is going to put himself, he's going to smash through that city and really become not just a Brighton legend, but a Premier League legend too. I think we're yet to see the best out of it, and I'm really excited to see it. Yeah, I didn't stutter when I say that. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, God, sorry. I mean, one thing I wanted to add was I saw this stat on Squawker that said Matoma is the cleanest tackler in the Premier League this season. He has the best tackle success percentage of anyone. He's had 14 successful tackles from 15, 93%, and that's ahead of, well, some of the other players. It's like, obviously, defenders be like, blimey. Yeah. So, because I think at Union, SG last season, he was sometimes playing as a wing back. So that was maybe requiring a bit more, defensive effort. I think under De Zerbi, he's more out and out winger, and with Japan, he's more that as well. I think with Potter again, there was maybe asked of a bit more defensively. So he's shown that he's pretty well rounded, and also there was I think on Twitter there's a guy called @MarkRStats, and there's a sort of a graph of ball progression, carry, and then carry into the penalty box. It says Matoma highest for best ball carries in the Premier League. So Brighton have got a gem, cost 2.5 million. Keep up the good transfer guru work, Brighton. And yeah, he's so exciting. And
こちらがエバートンとブライトンの、予想されているフォーメーションになるんですけれども、まずはホームのエバートンから見ていきたいと思いますが、フォーメーションに関しては 5-4-1 の、いつも通りのフォーメーションで、ゴールキーパーピックフォード、ディフェンスラインがパターソン、ゴッドフリー、コアディ、タルコウスキ、ミコレンコ、中盤にはドコーレ、ゲイエ、イウォービー、グレイで、センターフォワードがカーバートライン、ラウィンになります。ブライトンに関しては、ゴールキーパーがサンチェス、4バックがランプテイ、コルウィル、エストピニャン、中盤にはカイセド・グロス、フォワードがマーチ、ララナ、ミトマ、トロサードと予想されています。ここ最近の両チームのパフォーマンスについて話していきたいと思いますが、まずはエバートンに関しては、ここ最近ではマンチェスターシティのホームで 1-1 で引き分けることができました。その前のその前節は12月27日にはウルブズにホームでなんと負けています。2-1 で。あとはほとんど練習試合になります。で、ブライトンに関しては首位のアーセナルには4-2 でホームで負けてしまったんですけど、その前節はサウサンプトンに 3-1 で勝っています。ここ最近2チームの対戦に関してはエバートンが5勝、ブライトン3勝、2回引き分けています。で、昨シーズンに関してはエバートンのホームでブライトンは 3-2 で勝つことができました。ただしホームでは0-2でエバートンに敗れています。そこからは 2021年には0対0で引き分けていて、あとはもうエバートンのホームではずっとエバートンが、勝っています。スポーツフリークのスコア予想は2対2で引き分けると予想しています。すごくエンターテイニングな試合になると思いますし、本当にブライトンは、いつも多くのゴールを決めていて、ただし守備面では、デゼルビのチームというのは、結構攻撃的であるので、相手にも、カウンターのチャンスを与えるのかなというふうに思っているので2対2というスコアを予想しています。皆さんもこちらのコメント欄に、スコア予想をしてみてください。でこちらが今の順位なんですけども、もちろんアーセナル、首位のアーセナルに負けてしまったことによって、今ブライトンは9位まで下がりました。その順位が結構、下がったんですけれども、エバートンはなんと今16位なので、本当に、必死であると思いますので、本当に難しい、試合には、ブライトンにとって難しい試合になるのではないかと、個人的に思っています。では今回の動画はここまでになりますが、いつも通りチャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。そして、毎日のように新しいコンテンツをアップロードしていますので、通知をオンにしていただければ新しいコンテンツを見逃すことはないです。